getting to know each other and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be loud. But today, I have something special from a company that we'll talk about here a little bit. But I may be joined by another content creator, right? Somebody that you guys know, right? And we're going to talk about it because let me give you a little bit of background before we get into it. Right? And right at this point, until YouTube is telling all you guys that I'm live right now, this company that I just ran into, I'm gonna say yeah, just I actually had a chance to see them last year at the Wind Up in Chicago. Amazing company, from what I saw, right? But what was crazy is here on YouTube, you see a number of watches being talked about on a regular basis, right? And we're talking microbrands, right? We're not talking like the major brands, like you already know. Um, we're talking a company that I heard about. I saw it being showcased on YouTube here and there, sprinkled. And then one of our YouTuber buddies, he um he got involved with him, and like from the showcases that he had and the way he explained it, it was like it's interesting. Like wow, I really like that, like those watches, right? And so I got a chance to go to Chicago, and I met with the group there, and I said, hey, I saw your product online, and seeing it in person is so much different. We all know. If you don't know that, it is so much different seeing a watch just right there in your face because your eyes can pick up stuff that the camera can't. I don't care what type of camera you have. It's you just can't pick up some of the features, right? So, good morning, Vic. What's going on, bro? Is it bad? Oh man, hold up. Thank you for telling me that. Let's see if it'll balance out with the second one. Oh, I'm glad you're here, man, to tell me that. All right, hold on. Okay, so ah, speaking of which, we got hey, give me a thumbs up if it's better. But in the meantime, in between times, man, I gotta add my man. So let's welcome on one of the best, the top ranking, up and coming, learning professional YouTubers in the nation. Yo, man,
What's
what's good?
going on?
What up, bro? Hey, I'm having so the crew is telling me I'm having audio issues, and I think my earbuds are trying to adjust to all the noise, and it's loud, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I hear a little bit of feedback going on in the background. I hope my mic is okay too, because
No, you're
I
you're
don't.
perfect.
Yeah, I don't know if they know this was on the fly for me to hijack this live stream. So I actually didn't have headphones, and I happen to keep headphones in my truck. Whoop. And I luckily I just had them on set, so I was able just to plug and play and get on this live. What's going on,
So
people?
so listen, I'm gonna show you something. I was prepared. I thought for my audio, so I have actually have a mic here with me. The only problem is I have this mic. The only problem is I need headphones with it, and I left the headphones on the couch. I was like, ah man,
Yeah, that
but
was my
it's
same
all
issue
good.
because, like I told you, I was gonna go live, and then I have my mic as well, but you can't hear the feedback if you're talking to somebody else. But anyway, man, let's just
Exactly.
adjust. If you have to, you can always go in the car. I'm in the Batmobile myself. Sometimes that's a little bit more controlled. But yo, the show
Yeah.
must go on, baby. Let's go. Let's
The
talk
show
about some
must go
watches.
on.
Let's go.
Hey, so I was just telling everybody that it's your fault that I have what I have right now. Okay,
Okay.
so let me tell y'all a little something how this works, man. A lot of you guys that's been following along have been calling me an enabler. You guys are saying that I pushed you guys onto watches, right? Well, this man right here, oh, he got the Red Bull,
Oscar
and he got his
has.
Red Bull. I have my coffee. So, bro, y'all in trouble. Oh my gosh, bro. So it is your fault. All listen, me and Skylar had a conversation, and I have to give credit where credit is due. He said, "Yo, bro, you know what? I think it'd be a good idea for you to check out this company, man, and just give them a try." So I was like, "Okay." I literally got on the horn that night, sent the message out, and the response was the very next day. We talked, and this individual said, "Yes, Trap, we would love to work with you."
Mm.
And the very next day, I got a tracking number. I said,
Whew.
"They sent it out," and then so without further ado, man, I just have to tell you, what does that say? What does that say on there?
Ooh, some Venezianico.
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 You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. The
Hey,
cross,
man.
baby.
Hey,
The
so
cross gang.
I'm telling you, gang. So here's the deal. We, even though I'm in Indiana and he's where he's at, we're gonna take you to Italy today. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So, hey, wait a minute. Customary wristwatch check, bro.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Customary,
What you got
bro.
on?
Customary. I got on my Hamilton, my
Fire.
khaki king, bro. Khaki
Fire.
king, bro.
You know what, man? I'm so lost. I definitely want to go Hamilton one day, but I'm looking at the Murph. I think I seen a movie with the Murph on. It was about like space travel and he was traveling through dimensions and everything else. And when I saw the watch on the Murph, I was like, yo, that's fire too. So, but yo, you can't go wrong with that. For me, I'm an honorary Texan apparently. So not even on purpose, I did a review for two brands out of Texas, one from Austin and one from Dallas. So I've got the Travis Mark II on
I
wrist.
got the Mark
Yeah, let's
One.
go. You see that? You see that? You can't we did not plan this, people. We did not plan this, okay? So I got
No.
the second version, and then on the right, I got the Jack Mason Pursuit Pilot 10-year anniversary. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I just dropped a review video for that. Um, Best of Texas on my wrist, man. I can't go wrong right now.
Hey,
And
bro,
I
you
actually,
can't,
you
bro.
know what? Funny enough, I was gonna do a live and I was gonna mention my man Mark Time. So I actually got his watch on me. And what I was gonna make this relative to is the fact that he's doing the Philly show this year as well. So they're having a show in Philly, guys. If you're in the neighborhood,
Oh, they
check it
are?
out. Yeah, yeah, they're doing it again
Okay,
for
okay.
2025. So I want to start putting the word out there because it was really small and intimate the first time around. They're going to grow, of course. So I expect it to be at least 2x. And you get to spend a lot of time with some great guys. One of them was Dufresne, Stephen Lee. And then you got Mark Time. He's a great guy, too. Both are one man armies and they have fantastic companies. So, anyway, this is your show.
Hey, no, hey, hold up. This is our show, bro.
I appreciate you. I
This is for the
appreciate you.
people, bro. So,
Likewise, likewise, go ahead.
um, here's the deal. You know what? Oh, and if okay, we're 8 minutes into this. You guys want to stick around for a little bit because I'm going to announce at the 5,000 mark, subscriber mark, I was blessed with a watch to do a giveaway on, and I have the watch here with me. So you guys want to stick around? I'll tell you how to qualify for that. Oh my gosh, y'all better not start this calling mess.
Go
Y'all
ahead, man.
stop
Go
it.
go through your rant. Go through your rant. I hope a bird hits you right in the head. I hope you drop your phone and the screen crack.
Bruh, listen. I hope you stuck because you. I know I saw who called because you live in a southern state. I hope you get 32 inches of snow and the surrounding counties can't get the little shovel to plow it out. And when they do, I hope they bury your car. And I hope the weight of it crush your shocks and you have to go get new tires and new everything, man. Stop calling me. Stop calling me.
Right.
Man, bro. So okay, listen. Delirious
Yeah.
Hawk, man. Thank you so much, man. Happy to see the tag team combo. You know what I'm saying? Sending prayers and good energy to you all. So, your boy got his handy dandy knife. I am going to get this thing turned around,
Hmm.
and I am going to entice you with some of their sweets back there. Look at all of this sweets.
Man, I just gained weight just watching that, man. What are you doing to me?
Hey, man, listen, bro. Listen, hold on. They got Reese's peanut butter cookies, man.
Where else can you get timepieces and cookies? I mean, this is
Hey,
legit.
bro. Hey, bro. Hey, listen, for my next Venezianico toasting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
the
sir.
address has been removed already, so we're safe. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We gotta protect ourselves out here, man, because there's some crazy.
Absolutely.
You never know, bro.
Absolutely. I'm so hyped right now. You have no idea. I can't wait to see the model you went with, bro. Because they
So,
got all phenomenal pieces. They really do.
hey, bro, look, man, I'm so excited and giving you guys a little bit more background. When I went out to Chicago last year and looked at their watches, I looked at the ones that you reviewed, bro. I looked at what they had there and was amazing. Hey, that's a nice touch, bro.
Hmm.
Oh, did you get a book?
Yes,
You
sir.
get the book? Comic strip. All right. Great packaging.
Got the
Oh my
extra security paper on there. There we go. Oh,
yes,
I didn't see that
yes,
box
yes.
before. Oh,
All
they
right,
jazzed up the box, bro. It's usually plain, I think.
bro. I
That's
told you I
nice.
was taking you guys to Italy, bro.
Man,
Look at
they
that.
sent you a special edition. They said Trapvision. Oh man, we gotta bust out the finest packaging for this guy.
Look at that, bro. Look at that. Hey, I
That's
know
awesome.
Vic is loving it right now.
That's
I know
awesome.
Vic is loving it. All right, let's see. Uh oh.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll. Oh, this thing's stiff, y'all. So you know your watch is secure in there.
Vacuum sealed, no dust. Come
I
on now.
promise you.
They know what they're doing in Italy.
Ooh, ooh, look at that. Look at
There
that.
we go.
Look at that.
Landing.
Oh, 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 wait. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Ooh, the Musu Black, baby. Oh man. Oh, I'm jealous.
Yo,
That's clean.
yo, bro,
That is
hold
clean.
up, man. Oh my gosh,
That
let's
is
get some of that. Let's get that film off of there so y'all can get the full effect. Oh, the peel. Oh
oh, that's
my
clean.
gosh,
That's
bro.
clean. I love
Oh
it.
my word,
Oh
man.
man. That's awesome.
Mercy.
You
Look.
got a black sweater on, Trap?
Yeah, got a hoodie on. Yep.
Put that black sweater next to the dial real quick. I'm just curious.
It's blacker than my sweater, bro.
Look how dark that is, man. It just absorbs all the there's no light. That's the black hole right there. I love that dial.
Man, I'm trying to tell
Congratulations.
you, bro. Hey, man, this watch just turned me Caucasian on shit. Like, whoa, come on,
Making me look extra light skinned. That's clean, man. That's
Ooh,
clean.
blue anti-reflective. Hey, man, so y'all, hold on, man. Let me get back. So check this out. Here's the deal about this watch, bro. I looked at so many reviews on this watch because I know, like last year, people were on it, and if I listened to some of the reviews that was talked about on this watch, I wouldn't have asked about it. I wouldn't, but like
Mm.
it was just that super dark. Like and in person, I know they were comparing this to the H Moser. I didn't look at the H Moser at all. You know what I'm saying? Until they mentioned it, I was thinking Movado, right? Because the way I grew up, Movado was it, bro. Movado was the watch to have.
Facts.
And this one right now, I'm telling you, because I own a Movado, this is dumping on Movado. And I
Yeah.
don't apologize for that. Any Movado fans, it's not I'm not attacking you, but this is dumping on Movado.
Yo, and not for nothing, we've talked about Movado multiple times, and I grew up around Movado being the it watch as well. I put one of the bold in my collection, but this right here is exactly where Movado should have went. If they would have cracked into that enthusiast space with a mechanical watch, can you imagine a Movado looking like that? Man, they would sell endless watches at that point.
Bro, so I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on this one, man. That black is super black. It's blacker than black. This is a phenomenal black, bro. Like this is a different type of black, bro. This
It's
watch,
mesmerizing.
gosh, you can get lost in it. And I'm gonna say this: that there will be a review that comes. I'm not gonna go through all the descriptions and everything, but as I'm looking at it, there's some stuff that I want to talk about. But just know this: for those that have looked at any of the reviews on this watch, based off my first impression, man, this black is breathtaking.
Yeah.
It's like it's not just absorbing life. I think it's taking a piece of my soul, bro. I feel like this thing is sucking me in, bro. Yo, this thing is crazy.
Yeah, man.
This watch is freaking beautiful, bro.
I like their whole Rendendore collection, and you really have to go to a show because their dials hit you different in person, and you really get to see like, okay, this is a company that's of course focused on refinement in the casing, but all of their dials hit you that way, and they give you a different kind of feel and different kind of vibe, man. So that's a beautiful watch for sure.
Man, yes. Somebody mentioned Godfather's name. This watch, man, slapped the bejesus out of me, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Like, and for what people now, this is a dress watch, y'all. This is a very robust dress watch, and for some of the reviews, man, I don't know what's up. I think reviewers are out of touch. You know what I'm saying? Because they review and they're basing it off of like if you compare this to an H Moser,
Hmm.
stop it, stop it. Like that,
Right,
that's like comparing an Invicta to Rolex. Stop it.
right,
That's not
right.
this. And for somebody to just if you just came into this or like you're thinking about getting something else from just off just pure looks alone, aesthetics, beautiful watch. And then like I love the touch. They got the little cross on the buckle,
Yep.
and then they have a space theme on the back.
Yeah, their case backs are always very nice. I think that they're screwed down with screws, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, so they want to keep that orientation because they put a lot of work on all of their case backs. So they want to make sure it's always sitting right side up. But absolutely beautiful. They're true to their water resistance. On the lugs, there's actually two holes on there. So you could put that strap that you have on there now, and then you could put a bracelet. When you put the strap, that strap is curved, so it sits closer to the case. That's why they drill two holes on the
Oh,
lugs. Yeah, they think about stuff, man. They do it right.
oh,
Yes,
really?
sir. Yes, sir. Take a look at that strap where it meets the
I'm looking at
attachment.
it, bro.
It's curved.
Yo,
Yeah.
hey, bro. You,
The Rendendore. Yeah, man. That was the first watch. That was the first line that I did for them for the Aventurine. I was like stuck between those two dials, but I got to know that line very well, and the finishing on that, bro. When you really get up on it, it's worth all the money in the world, in my opinion, at least.
man. Redento, how you say hold up? Redento
So
by the next video, I'm going to be fluent. I'm going to be fluent, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So you know what I did? This is what I do. When I come across a difficult name, I Google how to pronounce it and I listen to it
Reading,
back to back. And some
Director.
programs they let you say it back and to see if you're saying it back the right way. So it takes some
Oh,
time, man. I put some effort into learning how to say
hey, bro.
Rendendore. I'm probably still not saying it completely right.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Um, definitely worth learning how to say it, but having to watch that reminded me, and that's the reason why I like when I first saw it. I said, man, I love Mama Vado because I bought Mama Vado my first one in 2007, and loved it. I bought me and wifey one, it was matching, right? Loved it, loved that watch, man, and wore it till but the battery died, and to get it, like to send it out and stuff like that, it's expensive. Sending it back to them, get it because they put new seals on it and stuff like that, man. But I was like, dude, it costs just. I mean, I paid $225, bro, to send that watch back over there, and I'm like, okay, I
Mm,
paid for 800 for it. And I'm like, that's a nice chunk of change, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
this right here, this is what I don't think is fair with some of the watch reviewers, man. Especially like I don't know, bro. I'm just gonna call it how I see it. If you get a free watch, right? Listen, I'll say this, man. Shout out to the team over there for sending me this so fast. But I'm not obligated to be nice about the watch if I don't think it's worth anything. But I knew, like when I saw it just on still picture, I was like, that's a beautiful looking watch. I have to see this in person because this watch. I don't think this watch was present during when I went out to Chicago, and if it was, I overlooked it
Mm,
because I was looking at the other version of this that had it had a bunch of stuff on the dial, man. Like I think a city or something like that. Um,
yeah.
Beautiful watch, and because the time was offset to like towards the 2 o'clock, and I just feel that that like some watch reviewers don't do these companies justice, man. And
Right.
I know some people don't like brand names or whatever the case is, but I'm telling you, just based off of what I see on this watch, and I know it's catching a lot of reflection, but trust me, this watch is the jam, bro. Gosh, I can get lost in this dial, bro.
Yeah.
This,
No, it's very nice. And I'll tell you what, man, them as a brand, I've said this before, they're
oh,
really
oh,
listening
hold up. I'm
to
gonna call you out.
what happened,
Jay
man.
Jones, if you call me one more again, man, I hope
Uh,
rats come in and run off with your collection selling for $1 on the street corner of New York. Okay? I hope your windows break and then you have a blizzard and you can't do nothing about it and your family is freezing cold, man. I hope your
oh my
testicles
god.
shoot back up in your stomach. You hear me? Don't call me again. Love you, Jay.
So yeah,
What would you
that
say? What would you say,
company.
bro?
Yeah, what I was saying is Venezianico is clearly about. All right, so let me touch on the feedback part. Right, it's very important to give clear and concise feedback, man. That honest feedback also helps the company and the brand out too. It actually doesn't hurt them. Now, if you make a video saying that this brand is garbage, it's trash, that's one thing. But if you're listening in improvement, it actually helps the brand out themselves. Now, it's clear to me that Venetianico is actually listening because if you look at their new issue that they came out with the meteorite dial, that class of watch didn't have the second hand. They removed that to keep the design. They wanted to be minimalistic, but a lot of people said they wanted the running second hand. They actually came out with the meteorite dial and they put the second hand back on. So they're clearly listening to us, listening to their feedback. People at the show, enthusiasts that are content creating. So it's very important that if there is an improvement or something that you truly feel, you have to say it regardless of what has been the agreement for the watch that was sent to you. And it's never a bad thing because it's always to, hey, listen, this is how I think you can improve. This is what I think enthusiasts want. I have an audience and I'm connected. I have the finger on the pulse when it comes to that. So,
Okay, hold on. All right, can y'all let me take these out. Okay, can y'all hear me right now?
yeah, it sounds better actually. I don't know what you
Okay,
did,
all
but
right, all right. I just cut the earpieces off.
oh, okay. Yeah, I don't hear any of the feedback on the background now. It sounds immaculate.
Okay, all right. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little better. But here let's finish going through real quick the through the packaging. So soft to the touch. Uh oh. And solid, pretty solid. Ooh, oh my gosh. Yo, that's crazy. Download the instructions here. And this is the club. So yeah, this is a not you know what, bro? I have to give them a lot of credit. And for what Vic just said, invictus should take a page out of their book.
Mm,
I will say this about micro brands at this point. Love or hate micro brands. If you guys feel that, and I know I've had these discussions before, they do take or assume the looks of some popular brands. I understand that. However, they are in some cases doing better. They're gaining the attention because they see what people are talking about, what they want, right? You get the look and then the quality that comes behind it, and then just like the packaging. And I get it. There's this, you know what? I love good packaging, bro. I'm not going to just write a watch off if they give you terrible packaging, but the watch is phenomenal. It just shows
mm,
that you're like, hey, look, we put more money into the watch than the presentation. But
Mm,
we're talking about Italy, right? We're
yeah.
talking about Italy. So, bro, the presentation, and especially his two brothers, right? They're trying to bring attention to one, their craftsmanship, their idea, and stuff like that. And I've heard some very crazy comments about this watch that,
Mm.
from what I'm seeing off top, I'm not agreeing with. The leather, man. Can I say your word? Supple.
Supple.
Hey, bro, you be
My two
killing me
favorite
with.
words. When it's a strap, supple. When it's a bracelet, articulate. I love saying that
Yeah.
now. I love saying that now. And I blame the Italian watches because they made me very fancy.
Hey, bro. Um. So was it Bob? Bob saying, "Can you guys hear me?"
I think Bob is saying that he's listening.
Oh, he's listening. Okay.
I can hear you very clearly, so I think you're
Okay.
good.
Cool. So, my thing with this watch and this company, they're very quick on responding, like you said, bro. Like they're, and that's the biggest thing, man. Going back to what you were saying, Vic, because I had this conversation with a collector last week. And Victor dropped the ball big time, and Shop HQ was their bread and butter. They tried to like duplicate that or replicate what they did as far as success on the new channel. I knew off top that was going to be impossible. You know, and the shows that got worse. They tried their hand at um, a podcast, but here's the problem. Here's the problem. All you had to do, all Invicta had to do, right? Not trying to overcomplicate this. Listen to what the customer is saying, because you're for a company that put on cruises and stuff like that. No other watch company to date is doing things like that. Now, granted, you got Wind Up, you got your Philly show, you got District Times, you got the Watches and Wonders overseas. That's a number of companies coming together. But Invicta had this in a chokehold at one point, where they had people spending so much money going on cruises, going on these different events, going to the different stores. And
Mm,
when I tell you, they didn't just drop the ball, man. They cut the lights out, man. They tore up the board of the floor. They literally ripped the rims down, bro. Like they shattered everything and never replaced it. And then they expect people to be enthusiastic about it. And then they put out product that, for a company like this to come in, and granted, I believe the price on this is $500, right?
mm,
We talked about prices, bro. You may think that that's too much, but somebody like me will say, no, I would definitely pay that because I love the way the watch looks. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So we can't, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna always agree on price, right? It's
right,
relative term. Like, just I don't play the game because,
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? That's a slippery slope. But I'm telling you, okay, cataract surgery on the 19th, death today. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I think that, Invicta could take a lesson from a number of companies, man. And there's no pride in taking the ideas of somebody else. Man, Skylar was talking about that. Man, we share ideas all the time, and
Yeah.
sometimes we don't even know. We have no idea, because I was doing a show. I was actually putting it together. Skylar had put his out, and I said, "Dude, I'm talking about the same thing. You think I'm gonna stop just because Skylar put it out there?
Absolutely not.
What?"
And we could, and I told you this over the phone, we could talk about the same thing, but it doesn't matter because you have your own style, you have your own taste. Uh, Coming from you, it's going to be very different. And I want to I want to expand upon what you said about Invicta versus Venezianico listening to the customers. Understand this. Now, they have nice packaging, but they're a lot bigger than people actually think. In Italy, they have their own AD dedicated to just their watch. You understand what I'm saying? They have their own watchmakers. They're looking to grow that enthusiast space as much as they can. We see a lot of reviews for them. And like you said before, to your point, purchased my first Venezianico. Actually, it was a gift. My wife purchased it. But just to talk on their efficiency, she was dead afraid that she was going to get scammed. And she was just very not as comfortable as you and me, right? And the owner got on the chat with her one on one and videoed himself manufacturing to show that he was the legit company. That's how far they went for one purchase, and then followed up to make sure that I love the watch as a present, to make sure that I was happy with it after all. So they won me over when it came to that, and that's why I created that video back in 2024 early on. And they're a lot bigger than people assume. They have their own ads, they have Facebook groups. There are people that have a full line of their collections, and it's a shame that not just Invicta, any brand that shies away to listening to their enthusiasts. Because Invicta, as much, however you feel about Invicta, they were an enthusiast market. They had people that were just in love with putting the next best thing that they could put out on their wrist. And when you design your watches to be that, and your customer base to be that, the number one thing you have to do is just listen to the people. So I totally agree with you, man, and I'm with you on that for sure. It's a shame. I never want to see any brand go out of business or lose touch with their customer base.
And they have, bro. It's frustrating, bro, because you think about how much time and money has been invested being a collector, and then listening to some of your favorite people talk about watches before you really dive into like YouTube and other things. Invicta was everything, right? The quality, everything, you know what I'm saying? And there was no comparison to any other brand because that's all we knew was Invicta, right? They had our ear and our hearts for a long time. And AL Lalo, you're like,
Mm,
if you meet him, and this isn't, I'm gonna say this isn't slander against him, but this is just from my personal time around him. AL is sort of standoffish. He seems sort of socially awkward with people. And I don't know if it's arrogance or he feels like, whatever. I don't, what I'm saying? I just sell watches. It comes off as arrogance at
okay.
times, right? And there was a time on the cruise where I was trying to approach him for another collector, and he just kind of like, "Hey, I'm here with my family, like whatever." And I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy," because looking back after Invicta, Life After Invicta should be a Netflix special. Life After Invicta, um, I ran into so many different companies that were willing to sit down and talk. Think about this. Laurier, right? They came on my
Yeah,
show. They are
fantastic
an
people.
amazing couple. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Um, Dufresne, like you name it, anybody, you know what I'm saying? Jack Mason, all of these people, Mark from Long Island, all of these
great guy.
people are just so welcoming. And it's like, and of course, you can say they're just trying to sell. Of course, that's the business. They're trying to sell, but at the same time, they're enthusiasts. They like watches. They enjoy this brand that we have, this thing that this niche market that we're in. And companies like, well, I'm gonna just say Invicta because I can't name another brand that I have come across that acts like them. That's
Mm.
why, I'm like, hey, I still have my Invicta pieces and I'm gonna still rock them and wear them and support the whole like the community wholeheartedly. But as the brand, like even if they started another cruise, I'm like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because trust, you earn trust. They broke it
Yeah.
with me. Like, bro, it would take a lot, and I don't know if I would ever go back to that if they were to start something back. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
there's too many other options out here, man. I'm really enjoying this whole ride. You know what I'm saying? And again, bro, I appreciate the advice for this right here, bro. Because
One hand washes the other, two hands wash the face. No problem, bro. And I think you touched upon a very important part of it. If you take in contrast like Christopher Ward, you can't get too big for your own bridges. And even though Christopher Ward has all the right at this point to put their nose up high in the air, they don't. And they spend a lot of money investing in representatives that are in touch with us, not only at shows, but you could direct message them. We're on Watch Crunch, we're on Instagram. And Mike, I think his name is Mike. He's a fantastic guy, totally personable. They're not even interested on selling watches. They want to talk to you and they want to get your feedback. And that, for me, I feel like they're more worried about getting in front of you than selling watches, because they know the end result is you're gonna buy the watch because you love the company. You become a watcher, like almost as if they're a team. That's how I treat these micro brands. They became teams to me. And you mentioned phenomenal names, and I'm gonna throw Jonathan in the mix from Brew. I spent some time with him. Actually, I spent a while with him, like maybe like 30, 45 minutes, just asking him questions. And he did a pop up in New York, and he happily gave me the full fledged synopsis to all his watches. So I was really appreciative of that. And that's something that I expect moving forward as a buyer. You know, there it is.
That's it. That's it right there, Ristful. That's it, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey,
That's
so
awesome.
we're 35 minutes in.
Right.
All right, so y'all know that I am on my way to 5,000 subscribers, right? That's 5,000 subscribers. So somebody will get a chance to win some watches at that point. Now, I'm not just giving away one watch. I am trying to appeal to a couple of watch fanatics. So I have a watch in this right here, and then the other ones are Invicta pieces in Aragon, right? I don't have
Mm.
those with me, but I do have this. So let me show you. Let me get this thing flipped around. So at once we hit 5,000, here's what you need to do. You have to be subscribed to the channel, right? And you just have to be there the day that I announce the winner. And it's going to be
Mm.
at random. So this watch was sent in by a phenomenal watch collector. Brand new piece, extra strap. But look at that beauty right there.
Oh man, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, yeah. Brand new, still in the wrapper. Look at that thing. Look at that right there.
Yeah, that's
This can,
epitome of a nice dress watch.
yes, man, yes. So this will belong to somebody. Once we hit that 5,000 mark,
Mm.
we in there. And
And what date did you
there
say
will
this
be
is that I
multiple.
have to sign up? What date is that?
You'll have multiple chances to win. We'll do something creative that day when I announce it, man. So the other thing too is at the 5,000 mark. I want to give back to the community for another reason. During this time, what I'm going through, me and my family's going through, I want to give back to the community because you guys, when I announced what happened to my son, you guys called, you text, you sent flowers to the homegoing. You guys did so much. And it got to a point where, when you get a phone call or a text message, that was energy for the day because this is not natural. This is the absolute single hardest thing that me and my family have to go through still to this day. I don't like life will never be the same. I'm missing a member of my team, a member of my clan is gone, right? And picking up pieces, like like we couldn't even think about like how do you pick up pieces from this?
Right.
Somebody shattered our family. So no, they broke my family so bad to where when you guys were texting and calling and like, hey, what can we do? Um, it didn't take effect on me immediately because I was in shock for ever, it seemed like.
Of course.
And but as I was going through the text messages, reading, there was so many. You guys sent out so much, man, and all the flowers and everything, and even the watches you guys sent, man. This community is amazing. So once we hit that 5,000, not only are we going to do a watch giveaway, we're gonna do something special. And my shows going forward is dedicated to my son. You know what I'm saying? At this point, that's it. For the rest of my days, man. These shows because my son and I had an opportunity. He went on prom before he graduated this years ago, and he said, "Hey, I want to get a watch. I want to go get a gold watch." So we went through some stuff. He bought an Invicta. He wanted an Invicta timepiece, not too
Mm.
big, and he found the one he wanted, got it, he wore it, and that's something that we shared. You know what I'm saying? So this watch community, man, is amazing. Second to none. Second to
Yeah.
none. So once we hit the 5,000, there will be something very special that that people get, and then we'll go from there, man. And all the people that are like members of the channel, man. I've been working on something for you guys because without you, I wouldn't have the memberships. I wouldn't have some of the things that I can do with giving back. And I'm also considering. It's not considering. I actually put something in for domestic violence and those families that how many families those cold cases, man, like trying to get stuff done. I learned something so detrimental. Man, make sure your kids have their insurance stuff up to date and it's filled out to the fullest. Make sure, please make sure. I understand the kids are like, man, get out my. No, it's not get out your business. You want to make sure that they stuff is all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted because we ran into some serious stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like just watching, looking, and I mean, it's something we work through. But man, there's families out there that don't have money like to bury their child, which they shouldn't have to. But like, bro, this is serious. This is
Yeah.
serious. So I'm working with the local authorities program that's going to help people, and money that I draw in, not I normally do for cancer and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
There'll be a portion now that will go towards the families, helping them rebuild their lives and even burying their loved ones.
Hmm.
It's a serious matter, man. It's a
Yeah, no,
serious
for
matter. What's
sure,
up,
man.
Frankie? What's up, everybody? The oh, hold on, wait, look, hold on. I gotta pin this message. Look what Oscar said,
Oscar's up to no good today, man. Oscar, what's going on, man? You you
bro.
pissed in your cornflakes.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this. I love y'all, but this one,
Ain't going nowhere.
you have to cry for my cold dead hands,
Yo,
man.
that's why I always say what I say, bro. I'm like, listen, when we get to that topic of free watch and bias and this, that, I'm like, guys, I'm a human being. If I get the opportunity to keep a watch, come on now. You acting like you wouldn't keep the watch if you was making videos. Now, that being said, the principles are the principles. And listen, the fact that you're giving away some other timepieces is awesome. But if it's really for you, keep it. Keep it. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. He said, give it away at the 5K. Woo, woo,
Can't do that.
man, that's a
He
tall
deleted
order, bro.
it.
But look at
Nah,
Jay
yeah.
Jones. Hold on, wait. Look what Jay Jones said. I will get that watch from you.
Oh man, look.
Hey man, listen. I take if you can get this watch from me, man, you tough. You tougher than the Terminator, bro.
Gotta
You
watch
tougher
out
than the
for that.
Terminator, bro. I'm telling you.
I think DK's in the chat too. He said, "What up?" I wanted to say hi to him, man. Sorry about that. The chat scrolled up too quick.
I won't tell you if you send it straight to me. Oh, DK talking about sending a watch straight to him. Hold on, I didn't even see that. Get
Man,
out of here, bro.
he on a buying spree. He don't need another watch.
Yeah, man. I've been watching him, man.
Yes, sir.
My condolences, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, so that was it for this episode, man. You know what I'm saying? Short and sweet. I think, you know what I'm saying, a little shorter than I normally do. I normally go for a whole hour, but here's the deal, bro. We have another one. Watches with Dennis is coming up at 11, I believe. So I know
Mm.
some of you guys go over there and watch that, man. Skylar, I don't know if you got anything. Did you say you just dropped a video?
Yeah, so I just dropped the full review for this Jack Mason Pursuit, their 10-year anniversary that they wanted to put back into their core collection. They're actually doing a special anniversary version for this year only. Fantastic watch, Le Jour Parade movement. It's just absolutely a tool watch as well, man. It's got a magnetic cage in there that, differs away from it. So it has a lot of things into it. They're flexing their capabilities that they can do today. And yeah, I dropped that video today. Yesterday, I dropped the video for the Vario bunch strap. So I've been a busy bee, but yeah, man, just on to the next one. I'm gonna wrap up this frame video that I'm working on now. I gotta just film and get those kind of B-rolls and everything else. So a lot of exciting things, and I've actually got some more collaborations that I finally hit the dot on those, and they're names that we all know. I'm gonna keep it a little mysterious, but you're definitely gonna know these names, and I'm really excited for it.
Luciano want to see your frame, bro.
Oh yeah, of course, man. Let me take it off first. My apologies, man. Matter of fact, I'll flip the camera around because I think that's a better camera. Hold on. Yeah, so it has
Man,
like this neon orange. I don't have a lot of sunlight on it right now, but that neon orange hits different. It's got a nice milled chaptering. He really did a really great job with this watch, man. And then you have like, of course, the quick release on here, and the quick adjust at the bracelet, everything else, 5 link. The finishing, I could tell you this. I'm going to say this in the review video, but the finishing on this watch, on these horizontal brushings, I put them up against watches that were hundreds of dollars more, and it was either equal or better. So he really cares about the quality of what he's doing, and it's going to be worth checking out for sure, for sure. But this is the Mark II 40 acres. He's got two other colorways, just so you guys know.
man. Hold on, where my I have to pull out. Since you showed yours, I have to pull mine back out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, you know
OG,
what I'm
isn't it?
saying?
That's the OG, isn't it? Matter of fact, let's put them both up at the same time so they can see it. So from where he went to where he is now, complete
Yeah, bro.
differences in his new iteration. I'll mention that in the review as well, but still both beautiful timepieces, man. It's just really a matter of what color do you like. I think he
I
killed it
love
on
this
both.
thing. Yours, that's dope. I like that one, man. I mean, you know what? He does an amazing job, bro. He does an
Yeah,
amazing job. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
for the price. And the other thing too is like, I know some companies offer the 1200 Vickers. He does like a little bit less. I mean, what
800.
800 and something Vickers.
Yeah, he does
Still,
800
it's
Vickers.
better than nothing. Because what they're saying is that your watch is going to look phenomenal years to come through wear.
Yeah,
Like, and it's
yeah.
like you get your money's worth. And because of the movements that he's using, it's not like if you had to get it repaired, it's not gonna cost you an arm and a leg, bro. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no.
Like that's the thing, bro. It's like I think that's not talked about enough, in my opinion, because you go and try to find a watch, right? And you go. Matter of fact, I was looking at Tyree Wrist Unwound this
Yeah,
morning. He did a great video, right? I think you guys should go check that video out because he's talking about his regrets and stuff like that.
yeah.
Those are legit regrets, just buying watches that for popularity's sake or for the fact that, like, hey, it looks good, impulse buys, you get it, you don't wear it, it doesn't identify with you. But then imagine you going out and you spending $1,200 to $2,000 on a watch, right?
Hmm.
And then in 4 years after wearing that watch, let's say you mess around and set it wrong and you damage it, you have to go send it out, and they tell you, "Oh, we can get it fixed, but it's gonna cost you 850." Like 850, you gonna think to yourself, 4 years ago, I paid $1,500 for this watch, and that's like buying another watch.
Yeah,
Matter of
yeah.
fact, that's buying what dang near three San Martins, depending on which one
Right,
you get. You
right.
know, I've seen the Valjoux 7750s. If you get those watches or the Salida 500, same deal. You
Yeah.
can spend upwards of $1,200 to $1,500 getting that watch repaired.
Mm.
That's definitely another watch.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's definitely another
I'll
watch.
tell you what. This has got the SW200-1, yeah. And what Stephen Lee did was he gave us the second tier. It comes in different tiers. It comes standard, elaborate, premium, and then cost. He went with the elaborate version, right, which has a better tolerance for the plus or minus. But then he also goes further to regulate the movement to plus or minus 4 seconds a day in one position. So to your point, if you see a watch and you're not sure why it costs a little bit more, it's definitely worth the investigation to see why that difference is, whether it be the Vickers or it be the movement and what they're putting into it. But also, you want to see if you're getting also slided as well, right? Because you need to see and compare and contrast the differences so you don't have that regret. And that comes with time and experience and everything else. But slowing down the purchase process and really seeing what you're getting out of it to compare that value for you, right? Because it doesn't matter what somebody else says. You have to say, okay, that regulation in one position is all I ever need. And somebody else will say, no, I want something that's cost. That's okay. But then realize that you have to shift now to that value. So, and I'll give you one last thing on the servicing part, right? This is how I'm going to try to move around it. This is a movement that's inside of here that you can get, right? It's not necessarily as available as an NH movement, but you could purchase it separately. A lot of brands got access to it. For me, I'm not so much in love with the original movement that's inside of the watch, right? A lot of people buy in-house movements and that's part of the love, and I get that. But if you're buying a movement that is more available, here's a little trick. Buy that movement, bring it to a watchmaker, and just tell them you want a movement swap instead of having the whole thing cleaned and relubricated, because that cost should be significantly less and not reach the total amount that you paid for the watch originally. That's just my hot take on
Hey, and guess what? We're gonna end on your hot take, bro.
it. I
We gonna
appreciate
end
it,
on your
man.
hot take, bro. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I appreciate you coming on with me. Um, you know the collabs. I always love the collabs, bro. It is dope, man. You are on fire. Your videos look amazing, man. Your knowledge, man, is just up there, man. Listen, bro, I'm in
Thank
your
you.
shadow right now, man. Hey, man, hold up.
Oh, come on now. You're doing too much. Now you're doing too much. I was believing you until you said that. Nah, man, listen, it truly is a pleasure to be here, and I really appreciate you extending the invite. I kind of, like I said, I hijacked it. I kind of cornered you. No, I'm just kidding. But this is a real pleasure to be up here, man. This is a lot of fun, and I hope that people enjoyed the content for sure.
Hey, Vic, get out of here. So yeah, so like the next time we do, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know that I do a random live and
Hmm.
that's where I live at. So I don't care. So the next time, you know what I'm saying? Like if it works out, I'll be in the car, better sound, of course. I'll bring my headphones with me. I apologize, y'all, for the you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I
It
didn't
is what it
expect this
is,
because
man. It happens.
normally I'm in my corner, but they're doing another podcast over there. So I'm like,
Mm,
you know what I mean? But other than that, you guys keep collecting the way you do. Don't let YouTube pressure you into something that you gonna regret later. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And if you do, you live and you learn. It is what it is, man. It's not that big a deal. It's really not that serious if you
I
really
feel
think
like it's
about it.
Trap, I feel like it's almost part of the process. I don't think anybody leaves unscathed completely, and you don't want to overcomplicate your first few buys and your first, way into collecting, because I've experienced it, you've experienced it. Nobody buys watches perfectly because your decisions change with the knowledge that you get. So at the same time, man, don't ever regret it too much. That's why it's important to buy what you can afford. This way, when you do move on from it, you can afford that change and everything else. So.
And that's that, man. So, hey, oh, GJC, we about to get off, bro. Hey, appreciate you coming on,
Ah,
though, man. I'm glad that everybody was in the chat. Um, we'll be back now. I will do a review on this video on this watch later. It will come next week, and we're gonna take it all the way to Kokomo so I can show those guys up there. And we're gonna do some testing on this piece, man. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Let's jump into it. You feel me? That's by
nice.
request of one of my favorite YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even gonna say nothing. You know how it is. You feel me? Hey, but bro, I
Nice.
appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody. What's the story with your son? I missed it last time. Hope he's no, my son, GJC. Unfortunately, my son was killed 3 weeks ago now. So nope. And the family's just trying to, get back into it. So that's why I was, giving out like my appreciations to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, yep. But I thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for giving me your time, right? Because it's precious, ain't that right, bro? Like this,
I'd say so. Most valuable asset.
the most valuable asset, man. You know what I'm saying? Because your time can be articulated or it can be supple. I just had to squeeze that in there. Using your words, bro. I'm using your words to death.
I'm dead. Get out of here.
Y'all for watching, man. Santana, man. Give love to the wifey, man. Hope you have a blessed day, man. Y'all already know what it is. Until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the bomb.